So Joe, why don't you go ahead and share your screen? And again, for everybody viewing this training session, maybe for the first time, this is a MRP training to go over the differences, especially related to the bomb versioning process, switching over from variant bombs to bomb versions. And the purpose of all these changes is to help support the implementation of the MRP system. MRP stands for Materials Resource Planning, and it's a system within NAV that we haven't fully utilized that should really help our planning process and help guide us in terms of how much manufacturing product to make based on sales and forecasts and other information. So the purpose of this training is to bring everybody up to speed on the changes that are needed in the system to support that. Most of the changes relate to the area of the versions of bombs that we use. We need to switch away from using variant bombs to version bombs. And then Joe here in a moment will go through and provide an overview of those areas. So Joe, it's your show.
Well, first thing is I'm in the test system. As you can tell, top right, highlighted in red, is the server I'm on, the test server. To get to that, you go into the drill down on your home page, and you'll get the select server option. Click on that, and then you can access the test server here. If you've already done this, you can switch between your active server, the live production database, and any of the test servers you may be on at the time. And again, go over to the drill down arrow, select server, and then you can get to your test or your production server based on your needs. So getting all that. All right. And the first trip is going to be to the item card. I'm getting there by using the search bar up here. Okay. All right. So here's the item card, item list view. You can get to some of the options from here. I'm going to just go and drill down into the view on the card level detail. Okay, we're looking at the wellness tab formula, and we're going to do actions, variants. I want to have this able to be viewed, and I'm going to bring up the table here over on navigate, production bomb, and then also now that I'm on this versions, and this gets me a list view of all the different bomb versions based on our parent bomb, CT21. And to get both of these together, you have your variants, all your different variants for wellness here, and then all your different bomb versions for wellness. There's a good way to illustrate this. Get to here. So each item has a parent bomb, and in this case, you're also seeing all the different versions, the variants, sorry, for every one of the wellnesses here. You should have an item, a parent bomb, and then the bomb should have its versions like here. And again, your parent bomb needs to be certified, so that's kind of critical if you don't have that. Going back. Oops, stop. Close out the window, give me a second. Sorry about that.
Joe, I have a question. So on this test platform here, only a few of the raws are listed, or is it just, are we just doing a test through finished finished product now?
Finished product won't really be affected that much, if at all.
Okay.
It's just right now what you're really going to see is your bulk
Okay.
items. But that's the first strong move is against bulk. So you won't really notice too much changing other than on your converted bulk to finished stage. You'll see the change there in the ingredients.
Gotcha. Thank you.
It'll be a combination of switching over from a variant to a version, or it's already been converted to a version, and then you won't have any variant. Give me 1 second here.
Perfect. Thank you.
I know we talked about before on this.
Yeah.
Was like the labels, and we have I have one I can illustrate here with you.
Appreciate it, Joe. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Just a moment, and we'll jump back to where I left off. Okay.
Yeah, just to reiterate Joe's point, the only thing that we're affecting right now that needs to go through this change conversion process are the bulk items.
Okay.
Primarily the ZT codes.
Thank you.
And some ZR codes, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So this is a regular label, the way it normally looks. And then this is one that I made just to have an example. I didn't fill out everything, so it's missing.
Yeah.
But the big change, down you'll see the variant used to be right here under the description. And so now there's nothing there. And then you have your version code amended to the lot number.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's how you identify the production batch, and if you're wanting that label visibility of the revision that was used for the bulk ingredient, it'll be right there at the end.
Perfect.
And it's a good segue to go back to revision and item card. Again, search ribbon. Might have went too quick here. Give me a second. Yeah, search ribbon. I selected items. Takes me to the item card. This is the list view. Going back to this guy, going to use view to drill down. And then going to do lots by bin to show you the view of the converted items, and then some items we played around with, so just pretend it's not there. And this is the highlighted one. Actually, these ones are here, good examples of what they'll look like, your converted lot number without a variant. You'll have the dash and then the revision they used when they were making it amended to the lot at the end. We dropped the characters because it was too much to put on. So the ZT21 gets dropped, and you just get the BK.1 with a dash. And that's what you'll see on your labels going forward. And we did this because variants in nav are like a unique product. So when you try and run MRP, the system thinks you want to make all these unique products. So you just get a lot of noise, and it makes it very user-friendly, not very user-friendly. So getting away from that allows us to tiptoe into using the system fully. And again, its big takeaway is getting rid of the variants and putting in the version on there. And go to here.
Now, John, with your group, in terms of your workflows within Nav and in general, do you guys deal with the bulk material or are you mostly focused on raw materials, or how does that? What's the makeup of your team in terms of what they do?
I would say only less than 10% do we see CM bulk as far as ZT
Right.
codes come through our technical analyst group. But it will affect our label area. But I think that's self-explanatory as far as that goes. I think that it's not going to affect us too much on that area. I think we'll be able to be trained and up to speed real quick.
Okay.
But yeah, to answer your initial question, only maybe less than 10% of ZT codes come through the technical analyst group.
Sounds good. So this training will provide your whole team with kind of, the background information, a situation kind of awareness, just so that they, if they do come across anything, they'll be able to kind of at least understand what it might be related to. They might come to you with some questions. If you can't answer those questions in the course, reach out to us, myself and Joe and Peter, who we have the support team will be in place for as long as needed until everybody is transitioned over and everybody's comfortable with things and we don't come across with any other kind of process changes or improvements that we need to do.
That sounds fair. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Joe, why don't you talk out loud in terms of what you're doing here? 'Cause they may not know.
Oh, this is release production orders and just kind of looking for good examples, but it doesn't look like I can find the one that I saw the other day or at a house. But you get in, this gives you a real clear-cut view of the change, I think, in my opinion, of where you see the direct effect of the change. Here you see this is like in mid-process, you see all the fields populated. And then this one here, this is how it looks in the current live environment. You have your variant code, your production BOM is the variant, and then your parent item number. This shows you the converted view where you have your parent item number, the production BOM associated to it, and then the version that BOM is using for this production order. This is changeable, and it's based on it has to be certified. So that's one of the criteria, and then so does the parent BOM. But you can select what version of the revision you want right here if you need to. I think that's one of your more clear-cut kind of. The other one is here. Production BOM. This also gives you a nice view of everything going on. Hopefully we'll be able to drop all these codes at one time or another, all these different variants, and just have the parent item associated BOM with then your versions. All your versions are here. You get a status, depending on that, whatever you need for those statuses. And then if you in their other worlds, this is where they can play and create new ones or recertify old ones, whatever they need to do in R&D. So it gives you a good view of what's out there. Wellness is one of the most heavy, of course, with this. So I think it's a good example of what we're doing, but every item is like this. So it gives you your clear cut, the active version, you get the version number here, but don't worry about that, and then your certified or not. Again, this is the parent BOM certification too. So
I like that view where it's giving us the status of each version code. It looks pretty.
Yeah.
It looks pretty user friendly on that view.
Thank you. We put a little time into that, and we're able to get some quick add-ins. The statuses and version ones were ones that we quickly noticed needed to be there. But yeah, it gives you a nice kind of overview of what's going on. And these are alike to your AA will be the AA build of the item, so that it's retaining all the materials needed for requisition, It was just copied over. The only thing we dropped for the characters was the whole alphanumeric item code with the revision code.
Right.
We just had to drop that, but it's all the same information essentially.
Okay.
So, yeah. Any questions? It's a good pause moment here.
No, not at the moment.
All right. Charlie, you got anything to add, or would you like me to steer anywhere particular? I think that kind of covers it for his group.
No, I think his group is pretty light on this stuff. I think what we've shown is enough just to give him an idea on things. And again, John, just reach out back to us after we've produced the video, maybe YouTube version of this thing. We'll share it with your team.
Yeah,
they look at it. I think you're pretty light in terms of in terms of impact into your areas.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea is to let everybody know this is happening, and then if things look and feel different, or if there's an issue that pops up,
right?
You say, hey, is this related to what we saw? And you may be able to answer that question. If you can't, then just or don't feel you have the complete picture, just reach out to us, and we'll step in. And if need be, we'll reach out to IT and get more support. So we have a good quick response kind of approach. Things have been well tested. Everything tested great. So we're probably looking to go into production on this in terms of starting the conversion process, possibly as early as next week.
Okay.
That's all dependent on somewhat of the evac status, but the teams that are doing the work are prepping and getting ready to go, and they may, in fact, start doing it next week. Even with being evacuated, some teams are now at the DCs and working out of those offices. So we may see some changes coming down the pipe here again as early as next week. So
perfect.
All right.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah.
Anything else before we disconnect that we want to show? Joe, you're good. Peter, you're good.
Yes, that looks good to me.
Okay. Good deal.
Thanks,
John,
for joining us.
Thank you.
We wish you the best, and the same to your team. Be safe.
Yeah,
And
appreciate it. Everybody. Safe. Take care.
Okay, take
All
care.
right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.